I genuinely believe that Alina Habba does not know how the law works, that she does not know how the appellate process works, and that she did not understand the decision from the appellate court this week that reduced the amount of bond that Donald Trump has to pay for the fraud trial. I genuinely think that Alina Habba thinks they reduced the damages he has to pay in total, which of course didn't happen. They just cut down the amount of bond. He still technically owes that $464 million if he loses the appeal. So he was only given a temporary break. And Alina Habba is out in Fox News World this week celebrating this as if she actually won. Now, first and foremost, of course, Alina Habba, during an appearance on Fox News, took a shot at Letitia James and, of course, Judge Arthur Engeron, who she said they both had no moral compass and no conscience. But then about Letitia James, she said, I hope she took a little piece of humble pie today because that's what was served to her, just a little, but we'll be serving a lot more of that in the next couple of years. No, you won't. Like, you're not good enough to take on Letitia James. And yes, Letitia James has, of course, been posting on social media the amount of interest Donald Trump is having to pay every single day. So, yeah, you know, it's probably you shouldn't do that. Let's be real, you shouldn't do that. But she did it. So, yeah, there is a little bit of humble pie there. But really not for Letitia James. The humble pie should be eaten by Alina Habba. Because you still didn't win, and the funniest part is that you don't understand that you didn't win. And when I say she doesn't understand that she doesn't win, it's because shortly after she did that attack on Letitia James, she said this: we won, you know? No, we didn't win. You know when we'll win? When we get this all reversed, which is what's gonna happen. So she's literally confused in her own statement. She's like, we won, you know? Well, we didn't win, but we're totally gonna win, because we did win, but we didn't. Right? That is exactly the kind of statement you want to hear coming from your lawyer, right? Like total confidence of not knowing what in the hell just happened this week. And that's why I say I genuinely think Alina Habba does not understand this. You didn't win. You were given a temporary reprieve so that there weren't riots among Trump supporters when they denied his appeal. I mean, I don't agree with what the appellate court did, but I 100% understand the reasons why they did it. I don't agree with the reasons, but I do understand what happens behind the scenes, okay? But you still didn't win. And you've got a long process to go through with that appellate court. An appellate court that so far has actually not been all that kind to you. And when you lose at the appellate level, you are still going to owe probably $464 million. Maybe they'll knock some of that down. They may even knock the interest off to where you only owe $350 million, or at least your client. But that's still not a victory. Your client having to pay $175 million is not a victory. You know, according to reports, Trump is actually kind of struggling to raise that amount. So this wasn't really a victory for your client. It sure as hell wasn't a victory for you, and it definitely wasn't a defeat for Letitia James. But Alina Habba is who Alina Habba is, and she doesn't understand anything that I just explained.